Stranger Things is a rich and complex story. Here is a detailed, season-by-season breakdown of the core plot, set in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana in the 1980s. Season 1. The Disappearance and the Demogorgon, 1983. The saga begins with the Hawkins National Laboratory, a seemingly harmless government facility that secretly performs human experimentation and has inadvertently opened a gateway to an alternate, hostile dimension called the Upside Down. The vanishing young Will Byers vanishes after encountering a creature, later dubbed the Demogorgon, that escaped from the lab's rift. Enter 11L. A mysterious girl with psychokinetic powers escapes from the lab, where she was known as 011 and experimented on by Dr. Martin Brenner, Papa. She befriends Will's best friends, Mike Wheeler, Dustin Henderson, and Lucas Sinclair. The search. Will's mother, Joyce Byers, and Police Chief Jim Hopper search for Will. Joyce famously communicates with Will using Christmas lights when he tries to speak from the Upside Down. The revelation. Elle helps the boys realize Will is trapped in the Upside Down. They learn the Demogorgon is hunting Will. The older teens, Mike's sister Nancy Wheeler and Will's brother Jonathan Byers, also hunt the creature after Nancy's friend Barb is taken. The climax. The group rescues Will. In a final confrontation, Elle sacrifices herself, or appears to disintegrate the Demogorgon and close the gate. Will is saved, but he secretly coughs up a slug, hinting he's still connected to the Upside Down. Season 2. The Mind Flayer and the Gate, 1984. A year later, the Upside Down threat returns, this time led by an enormous shadow entity. Will's trauma. Will begins having recurring vivid visions of the Upside Down and a giant, spider-like entity called the Mind Flayer or Shadow Monster. New faces, new students Max Mayfield and her abusive older brother Billy Hargrove arrive. Max joins the boys group, now known as the Party. The possession. The Mind Flayer possesses Will, using him as a spy in the real world to stop the heroes from interfering. Meanwhile, Hopper has secretly adopted 11, who is hiding from the government and regaining her powers. Elle's journey. Elle goes on a journey to find her mother and meets Carly, 008, another girl with powers from Hawkins' lab. She ultimately returns to Hawkins, stronger and more in control of her abilities, to save her friends. The battle. The heroes realize they must drive the Mind Flayer out of Will's body and close the massive gate that has opened beneath the lab. Elle uses her full power to successfully seal the rift, cutting off the Mind Flayer's main access to their world. Season 3. The Russian Gate and the Mall Battle, 1985. The group is enjoying a summer of first loves at the new Starcourt Mall, unaware of a new, global threat. The secret lab, a hidden Soviet-Russian laboratory, is operating beneath the Starcourt Mall, attempting to force open the gate to the Upside Down again for their own purposes. Mind Flayer's return. The creature wasn't fully defeated. A piece of it remained trapped in their dimension. The Mind Flayer begins to possess humans and animals, fusing them into a monstrous physical entity. The investigation. Dustin discovers the Russian broadcast and, with Steve, Robin and Erica, infiltrates the Soviet base to find out what they are doing. Joyce and Hopper investigate a mysterious magnetic anomaly, leading them to the same lab. The climax. The season culminates in a massive battle at the Starcourt Mall. The adult group attempts to close the Russian gate, while the kids face the monstrous, physical form of the Mind Flayer. Billy is possessed, but sacrifices himself to save Max and the others. A hero's sacrifice. Hopper seemingly dies in the explosion that successfully closes the Russian gate, though Joyce, Elle and the others believe he is gone. Joyce, Jonathan, Will and Elle move out of Hawkins. Season 4. The Puppet Master, Vecna, 1986. The friends are separated, with the Byers and Elle living in California. A new, far more dangerous villain is revealed as the mastermind behind all the chaos. A new threat, a horrific entity from the Upside Down, dubbed Vecna, begins systematically murdering Hawkins' teenagers by targeting their trauma, opening new, massive gates with each kill. Elle's past revealed. While attempting to regain her powers, Elle recalls repressed memories that reveal the Mind Flayer's puppet master. Vecna was actually Henry Creel /1, the very first test subject at Hawkins' lab, whom a young Elle banished to the Upside Down years ago, where he was transformed into the powerful killer. Hopper's fate. It is revealed that Hopper survived the Season 3 explosion and is being held captive in a Russian prison/gulag. Joyce and Murray travel overseas to rescue him. The split attack. The heroes launch a three-pronged attack to kill Vecna. 1. Elle battles him in the psychic realm. 2. Nancy, Steve and Robin attack his physical body in the Upside Down. 3. Dustin, Eddie and the others distract the Upside Down's Demobats. Devastating end. Vecna is severely injured but not killed. He completes his ritual, and his fourth victim, Max, is temporarily killed, though Elle is able to restart her heart, leaving Max in a coma. The four gates rip Hawkins apart, merging the two dimensions and signaling the true invasion of the Upside Down into the real world. The overarching story is a battle between a group of friends, driven by love and friendship, and the forces of a hostile alternate dimension, all orchestrated by the twisted, powerful psychic Vecna who sees humanity as a pestilence.